Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here again, aka the original card game for the win. I'm back and I've gone through another mastery run, so it's again time to see just how close I can get to having at least one copy of everything in the set by saving my initial stuff until that I got from my predator until the last moment, because I've gotten all the things that goes with the mastery right now, so I've gotten everything it had to offer, like all the packs and stuff, and I've done some drafts and things like that along the way, and that's given me a lot of opportunities to get cards along the way. But it's time to open the packs themselves and see just how much that protection or copy protection helps cycle things into the last ones I need. And of course, it's a good idea to do your mythic packs last, so that if you get into here, it can kind of build up for that. So let's go with it. And of course, I love opening them one at a time rather than all at once, or 10 at a time. I just like this option. So the Thran Portal. Interesting thought here again. Not sure if I went over this before, but this is a gate. So that goes towards all gate-related things, even if it's a gate that doesn't work out as good as some others. It is kind of a bit of a mana fixer, because it can become a one of whatever type you need. It is, however, a bit of a pain land type, and I'm not as much of a fan of those. But I mean, it goes towards your number of gates you need for your big win with Maze's End, so yeah, it's a gate. Gates work out, and of course anything that counts gates works them, so everything gate for that gate. And thematic, so you know. The Temporal Firestorm, that's my first copy of that, nice. That's one I was pondering whether or not I'd want to even spend a rare card on for quite some time, so yeah, okay, that works out fine. This one is one that you can protect a couple of your things and then roast everything else. So yeah, that has an interesting concept to it. Double uncommon legends, nice. Golden Flame Sage. This one could get wacky. I'll definitely give her that. Yeah, that one's definitely something to do. Okay. Saga and a Legend, both of my uncomes again. Okay. We're going with historic cards. Also, just saying, this is really good for a common land. I mean, I'm not as big of a fan of Scrylands as most. I do see the point. It can be useful. This one is better than most because it doesn't come into the battlefield tapped. You still get to scry, and even though it initially goes for just one colorless mana at a time, that can really build towards like anything where that still applies. And you can also use it as a mana fixer by spending one to get one of the colors you need. So this one's just a very useful and very pretty land. I love the crystals. I mean, I'm a big fan of crystal in general. I just love this card. So I'm going, thank you. And it's just common, so it's easy to get. I literally get 2 Thran portals in a row, or within one opening run. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if that's my last copy I needed. I'm trying to remember if I got a second one already before I started opening those 2, so I got at least 3. And just saying, this set has also got some Phyrexians, so if you're building Phyrexian decks... Hello, Shieldred. Ironically, this isn't my first copy of you, but, yeah, it's good to show, yes, you can get Shieldred the Apocalypse this way. And, she's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. That ability is definitely very annoying. So, at some point, I might just do a black Phyrexian deck and her be the commander, because that is nasty. Although I'm still not sure which is her nastier form between this and the previous one, is Whispering one. Because I gotta admit, is Whispering Run that whole thing about forcing the enemy to sack creatures while you get your opponent out of the grave is pretty strong. So which one's stronger between that and this, I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth in my head on that one. Speaking of Shieldred, that's just thematic. Just saying. And this, the ability your opponent can't gain life on an uncommon is just wicked. This thing is way stronger than you would suspect for a uncommon. I might have to replace one of my previous Black Knights with this one. Other thing. And this one, you can do some crazy things, so yeah. Oh, I finally got the Raven Man. Sweet. Oh, I remember whenever I did the storyline with this guy. That was something. So that takes me back. It almost looks like the tail of the token extended over here, but that's another Raven. So it looked almost like it arced over. Okay, that was just kind of a funny me not getting the art quite right for a second there. Okay, if I didn't already have all 4 copies, I do now. And just saying that is a wacky ability to unleash for, be sure the kicker makes it a little expensive for it, but seriously. And there is a cycle of Defilers. 1 Phyrexian for each color, all is rare, and all have some interesting bonus abilities other than that thing of basically making things like they had Phyrexian mana in their mana costs. So that's the thing. No, it's my first of that. I've heard good things about this version of a binding spell, so okay. One of the dual pain lands again. I mean, it got a rare out of the way, but meh. I got better ones than that. That's the one thing I think. Just saying that I've got this guy before me. Yeah, this guy makes equipment and vehicle decks and things that emphasize both just great. So, and yes, I can say the equipment you control have one does work on equipment creatures from Neon Dynasty. So, yeah, this guy can definitely help you do stuff. Hi, Volta Soul. Hello, Aaron. Nice to see you. Well, when people first saw this, they realized this was going to be a very annoying white card, and it kind of is. So, it's like indestructible, just smacking them repeatedly. It's like, okay. I've done that with other white cards before, but just saying. We have more scouts. And we have an Elf Lord that's still around here. So, how many Elf Lords we got now? Because I'm just wondering, how much can you stack just Elf Lords? Hi, Raph. Nice to see you over here. And it's one of those I still needed, so fair enough that it did that without me having to spend a rare on it, so, okay. And she is stronger than you would think for an uncommon. Just saying, that can get out of control quickly. A straight up mythic rare. Sweet. I'm stockpiling those for more than one reason right now. Well, which I'm still not sure if it's gonna apply, but we'll see. Hello again, Astor. I've already described how cool you are. That also, just saying that thing about vehicles having free 1. Yeah, think of all those vehicles that don't free normally, and suddenly they can be. So, Yeah. Seriously, this has got to be my 4th shield grid. Reminds me of the time that I kept getting Bahamut over and over before getting Vecna completed. This one is just... Yeah, this one gets ridiculous. But thanks for that insanity of counters, Green. I'm sure I'm going to put you in my Simic deck at some point. I think that was that last card style I just got. Funny story, it was first that this was my last one of the defilers I needed, and now it seems to be the one I'm getting the most while doing this opening party here. Oh yeah. Hello, Rith. You're awesome. Thing is, I'm not entirely sure I got you before, so I'm wondering why it's not saying first, because I don't think I have... Well, maybe I misestimated, but still... I mean, he's still very, very good. I mean, this is just... Okay, Dragon, it's time to just pummel things type level Dragon. So, hello, Rith. You're awesome. Glad to have you. Oh, I finally got the facing of self here. I've been waiting for this one. I think it was one of the last things of the set I needed that had Phyrexian involved in any way. Yeah, this one isn't as interesting timing. I'm gonna have a lot of beasts, I just know that. So, Joda, it's interesting to note that it took me this long to get you, but hey, finally. So if I want to do a Joda Unifier deck, I'm free to do so now. Loam, loam, loam. Bop, bop, boogie, bop. Anybody get that reference other than me? To be perfectly fair, it usually starts with Chrome. I will eventually have a Genie and a Wishing deck at some point. This one's totally going there. This one is just, kinda wacky, but, yeah, I know something where that got really wacky and easy to backfire on you before, so that one I'm not as confident of using for a rare card. So sorry, I'm just not thinking of possibly having an enemy suddenly have Ulamog show up. Aaron, nice to see you again. You seem to be a little extra apparent today.
Things are getting heated, and I'm here to make it blazing.
It's always interesting whenever you get a proper Mythic Rare Planeswalker and they do their intro. Just saying that this is always a thing. Also, she has an emblem this round, so it's also a interesting thing. I need to do some more Emblem Hunter runs at some point. Hello, we have quite a tree folk here. One that's particularly interesting. So the saplings and tree folk go together more than you would think, although usually that and the fungus and the. But we'll see. I mean, it could be a sapling thing going on at some point. Wouldn't be the first. Oh yeah, that's gotta be something. A straight up rare wild card. Sweet. Speaking of wild cards, I just earned another mythic. And You know, it's funny it took me this long to get this one when this is just uncommon. Yeah, that took a really weird time. So, yeah. But either way, thank you for being a Sky Knight. Okay. Oh, we have a very scholarly elf. She showed up. That one can be very wild. Houston, we have a coral reef. And now I gotta... Okay. 2 legends at once, so... Okay. Very big spider. There's gonna be a lot of sacked clerics at some point. This was one of the cutest ones they've ever done, and I love it. This is totally in my highly Red Resurrection themed deck that includes a lot of phoenixes, so yes, you are absurdly cute and useful at the same time. We love you, Phoenix Chick. Is it unusual that in this case the uncommon was more worthy than the rare? But okay. I mean, maybe we just love Phoenix Chick. Also, Astor Bearer Blades works out well with Weatherlight completed because he can give it a regular crew cost. Just saying. I think I've had more of you, Aaron, than normally I would need to collect. That's just in this run. King Darien of the really big pardon my lips. King Darien of the really big number, because it seems that naming the King Darien over there is a huge tradition. So, I mean, come on. Are you gonna have a king not named Darien in like a ton of generations, or what? They really made a tradition out of that one. That one will roast everything. It's saying that could theoretically get a lot of kills, whether you need them or not. That just that starting ability to each creature and each opponent. Yeah, that'll wipe out a lot of little ones. I see the Hydra Panther again. And the Soldier Lord is back. I finally got that Sphinx I needed. I think that's like one of the last Sphinxes I've needed for quite some time. So, yeah. Behold, the Sphinx. Well, that one certainly has something that might backfire a little here or there, but you never know. Could come in handy. Either way, there's gonna be a lot of gem. And a freeze. The genies are definitely coming back on Dominaria. Did I seriously get 2 of Rith during this opening party? Okay, that happened. So, yeah. And the fact that he keeps popping up with more dragons, yeah. That one has an interesting trade-off. And I could see taking that more than once. Well, speaking of sphinxes, here's the defiler of the set. The Phyrexian Sphinx, Defiler of Dreams. The World Spell. Oh yeah. That's, that was kind of a big one back in its day, so... Yeah, that's quite historic and part of the history of Dominaria, so... That happened. And this one could also come in very handy. Because, anytime you can make something, trickier to block is going to be very interesting. So, yeah. As good as another Cyclops from back in the day, but, eh. Moving along. This is the exact opposite of that other knight, and I like it. Actually, I like both, so yeah. Straight up another mythic rare wildcard. It's gonna be... I'm getting pretty far along on my reserve for if something happens, we'll see. And if I didn't have my fourth copy, I'm pretty sure I do now. So thanks for that extra black Phyrexian. Oh, yeah, that's right. I still needed her the whole time. Hi, Joyra, in your new version. So, yeah. You've been holding on because in Dominaria, people wind up randomly immortal. It's just something that happens there. Oh, gosh. Although I think our favorite is probably Space. Archangel of Wrath. Okay. Kick that for extra blasting power. Yeah. And you will also get it lifelink to you, so yeah, that's always a thing. Now, I also have my mythic pack, so let's go. I think they might be renaming the golden pack soon, but I'm not sure, because there was a description of something. I'm still not sure what it means by golden packs. I mean, is it these?
Of course you should fight fire with fire. You should fight everything with fire.
Admittedly, that's a good one. I like that statement. Fight everything with fire. Oh, I still need the tail swipe? Okay. That's something. Hello, straight up rare wild card. Guess you can get a mythic replaced with a rare as long as they're wild card, so yeah. Or old spill again.
Better to fight alongside friends than against them.
Oh yeah, thanks for that, Karn. You are definitely a good guy. Funny story, this was my first mythic rare of this set other than the ones I was guaranteed for the pre-order, so just saying. And this was also previewed pretty early on, and I'm going, yeah, that's gonna be wild. Just have a giant dragon pop out of nowhere and smack you. It's like, okay. That was the full opening, so let's, so as usual, I'll get that all taken care of. Some of those I did max out on. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure about that, about Rith's up, okay. Now, how much do I not have out of that, out of the set? Exactly 1 page. And there's only 2 mythic rares. That's not bad. That's not bad, so I have exactly 12 left to go. Sweet, I actually kind of like that. Okay, so that's the last one I have to do with Phyrexians in the actual having a Phyrexian creature involved at some point run, but okay, I got close. So that was nice. I almost got it. Anyhow, see, I got pretty far that run, so that made some progress. So I guess for now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from you all later. Bye for now, everybody, and remember, MTG forever.